What's up, nail geeks? I am back with Quixotic Polishes the Overdue Winter Collection. This is a 7-piece set of varying finishes, so let's dive right in. First off, I wanted to preface this post by saying that I am using Quixotic Polishes Quick Dry Glossy Top Coat in this entire video. It is called Fancy a Quickie and it is awesome. So first up we have Midnight Champagne. This is a black jelly filled with beautiful gold hollow micro glitters. I am not a black nail polish person. I typically shy away from the color in general for nail polish, but I really like this one. And it could be because maybe I'm even glitter biased at this point, but it's just a fun spin on the traditional vampy type of manicure. So this is packed full of these gold holographic micro glitters. They're small particle and I think they give a really interesting finish. And I like that you can really see them against that black creamy base. So this applies very smooth on the nail. For opacity, I think 2 coats is perfect. Now this dries down quite flat and thirsty. So you're going to want to use a good glossy top coat. I would suggest even a glitter smoothing top coat to get it that real plump looking appearance. I did use 1 coat of Fancy a Quickie for this on my full hand shot here, and I did notice it just dried down just a little bit still, kind of ate up that glossy top coat. So I think a glitter smoothing top coat would be best. And next is Confetti Cannon. This is a clear base packed with rose gold micro flakes, silver hollow micro glitters, and adorned with large silver hollow glitters. So we have what I'm going to consider a foiled finish. This has that very strong reflective sort of shimmery effect to it. It applies like a metallic polish, so it builds up very quickly to opacity. It does dry down quite flat, so I'm going to suggest a glossy top coat to finish it off, which is again what you'll see on the full hand shot. This builds up pretty quick, so I think for the most part most are going to be just fine at 2 coats. There is quite a bit of sparkle to this. I think this is also going to be a good Valentine's mani. Again, if you saw my different dimension posts, I did say I'm a huge fan of Valentine's, so I've got pink on the brain right now, and I think this one's really lovely. It does lean just a slightest bit as a neutral on me, but still it's very loud and very blingy. And next is Frostbite. This is a deep blackened navy crelly with small white and gray glitters. So this has a very jelly-like formula to it. It does have quite a bit of a squish on application. So I'm going to suggest going in thin on your coats and letting it just build up on its own. It's quite opaque and a very flattering, lovely, deep sort of navy. It's absolutely wonderful. I love colors like this. And after giving my bottle a good shake, I had no issues getting those glitters out of the bottle, so no need for fishing or anything like that. Now this dries down quite flat and just a touch thirsty. So to get that really juicy sort of effect with this one, it kind of reminds me of just like a deep pool of water, if you will. I would suggest going in with a thin coat of a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat. I can't recommend a glitter smoothing top coat enough. It is a must have if you're into indie polishes. Also because it just gives that extra glossy factor to your finishes too. So here on the full hand shot, I've got a healthy dose of Fancy a Quickie on my nails. And again, similar to Confetti Cannon, I still would suggest a glitter smoothing top coat. And next is Frost Stained Glass. This is a blackened plum with purple, pink, gold shifting ultra chrome flakes. So this is that lovely, shifty sort of flaky filled finish. This is very much for the purple lovers. It's very intense, very grape-like, nice medium sort of color, and then it deepens out and vamps up like crazy once you build it up to opacity. Now for full coverage, I think 2 to 3 coats is going to be the best. On some of my other nails, when I was swatching this one, I did go up to 2 normal coats on those, and I found that it looked just perfect. When it dries down, it tends to flatten out really well. So I think 2 coats is perfect. So I kind of redid my middle nail here and just went in normal, and you can see it plumps up really nice. But again, if it seems like it's a little thick, once it dries down in a minute or two, you'll see that it kind of flattens out very nicely. So again, I'm using Fancy Quickie on my full hand shot here, and it just helped that really nice purple color roll with this one. At angles, I definitely saw a gold shift. And next we have Borealis. This is a soft teal curly base with green to blue shifting multichrome pigments and hollow micro flakes. I really liked this one. It's very glowy in person. The shimmer in this takes on this very lovely, true to its namesake, green sort of shade at very extreme angles. I did see a blue shift with it, and it's got a very smooth, creamy-like formula. So wonderful opacity buildup with this one too. Now for full coverage, again, I think 2 coats is going to be perfect for it. It really deepens out well on the second coat. If you are rocking somewhat longer nails, you might want to go in for a 3rd coat, but personally for myself, I thought 2 coats was perfect for it. And it's also got these hollow micro flakes to give this nice scattered like appearance. In the sunlight, these will pop up quite a bit with this holographic effect, but I really like that they're finer particle style, so you'll get that more twinkling sort of effect in very bright lights. Now this does dry down flat, so again on the full hand shot I am wearing Fancy Quickie over Borealis. And next is Winter Daphne. This is a delicate lavender base with blue to pink shifting iridescent shimmer and hollow micro flakes. I think this would have to be my 2nd pick of the collection. It's very, very pretty, and I love lavenders and lilac shades like this one. I just think they're so flattering. And again, we have a lovely curly-like formula, but this feels very creamy once again on application. It does dry down flat, so again, good glossy top coat. And I think for full coverage, 2 coats is going to be perfect for it. Again, with the caveat, depending on your preference, you might want a 3rd coat, but I personally thought 2 coats was perfect on it. This has a nice glowy sort of feel with it with the shimmer and indoor lighting. It takes on this bluish sort of cast with an easy shift over to pink at extreme angles. So quite a bit of this shimmery effect. And when you go in with that glossy top coat, it just kind of seals everything in and gives a really flattering look. And last but not least, we have my favorite. This is Arctic Glow, described as a baby blue base set aglow with a brilliant green to blue shifting shimmer. This is so lovely. It's so glowy, wonderful, somewhat squishy, but still very smooth formula. The shimmer in this is intense. It's really in your face, and it builds up beautifully. For opacity, I'm going to suggest 2 coats on it. It's just so stinking glowy. If you can grab one polish out of this collection, I would strongly suggest this one. Even if blue isn't really your thing, this shimmer in this is just so stinking pretty. It's beautiful. Now it dries down flat. I can see how this would look good mattified, but when I went in with that Fancy Quickie glossy top coat, beautiful coverage, and it just plumped it out and really made that shimmer pop like crazy. Now at extreme angles on this one, there is a blue shift to that shimmer, but for the most part in indoor and normal lighting, you'll see that gorgeous green type of glow. Now each of the polishes in this collection will be 10 individually. You can grab the full collection for $65, and the set will release January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time. These are not limited editions, so they should stick around for a little bit. I will link you guys below to Quixotic's shop if you want to check it out and get prepared and all that good stuff. And I'll also link you to the Facebook fan group for additional swatches. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.